I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger traveling through this land of woe. There's no sickness, toil, or danger in this bright world in which I go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Broken Lords podcast. I am your DM for tonight, Zoob the Mad, and we are in the final stages of Viridian. In the last episode of Viridian, our heroes reached the surface, and shall we say it is not what they expected it to be. And they have encountered some new mysterious forces that Deathsmith decided to introduce himself to. And with that, back into the dark we go.
I'm pretty sure I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I said something very clever as I approached these beings as we ended the last session, but I cannot remember the sick clever thing that I said.
Your approach was along the lines of a Nightcrawler approach, poof, and then poof. Yes.
You are also dashingly handsome with it if you're fishing for compliments.
Yes, thank you. I'm
shirtless.
always fishing for compliments. And
we established shirtless.
Just radiant romantic comedy energy blowing in the wind.
This is what people are here for.
We're here for Deathsmith X weird indigenous people fan art.
Well, actually, now that you said it.
That being said, Deathsmith, I believe you have caught these people off guard. They look very, shall we say, low-tech with their weaponry and whatnot.
So they probably look like us. We're pretty low-tech, in all honesty.
I mean,
I bet we look a little bit more, well, you guys look a little bit more civilized. I look like I came out of a jail cell.
You did. You're very unsightly.
Yes, thank you. I'll accept your compliment.
Oh my god. I want to believe Zoob means lower tech.
Yeah, we're talking like stuff on a pole is their weapon status.
The legendary thing on a stick match.
Oh,
what
God.
do they look like to me? Because I know I'm perceiving everything around us quite differently since Crust decided to just glow randomly. Do they just look like as we see them, like low tech, like kind of primitive looking, or do they look different to me?
You look at them and you see that they are primitives.
Okay.
Yeah, they have, spears and bone knives. That's the level of struggle they're dealing with.
Okay.
So, Deathsmith, I believe the ball is in your court. You've cornered about 6 of them with your Nightcrawler shenanigans.
Can I take one of them hostage?
So we woke up and chose violence today. Okay. Should have expected
Good
this.
opening strategy.
Zoob, you call us the heroes, but I don't know that we feel like heroes anymore. And this
no,
Deathsmith's
no.
never
Along the
been a
lines.
hero.
I just want to put him in a chokehold, something like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
you
mean,
can
roll me
Wait.
a...
Wait. And the chokehold is with the tail.
Do we have to switch character sheets? Like, this sounds like something Krusk would have did.
No, this is definitely 100% unfettered Deathsmith energy.
Yeah, just violence and aggression.
Deathsmith met somebody new, so he has to show dominance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Roll me an opposed strength check, I suppose.
Oh no!
Oh dear God!
Hold on. Let me pull up the old character sheet. All right, you said strength, huh?
Yeah, sure is.
Is it just a raw D20 and then?
Or you can use martial arts if you want to be that guy.
Yeah, let's use martial arts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
put him in the camel clutch.
Wow, Deathsmith, you now have a hostage. The other people are shouting at you in a language that you don't understand.
Oh my fucking God!
And they ready their spears.
Everyone, calm down. Do you speak the common tongue? Tell me the nature of this place,
What?
and I won't harm your friend.
What? Says a bunch of things that you don't understand.
It seems these people do not understand me.
Wherever did you get that idea?
Does anyone here speak low life?
Oh.
Hey,
We didn't just choose violence, we chose passive
Bro.
aggression.
wow.
We need to communicate with these guys with interpretive dance or some shit. I don't know.
Holy mackerel. Okay, Pavlichenko, I didn't know we were target shooting today. Jesus.
Let me look at the languages that I speak. Oh, it's simply common and infernal.
I'm gonna call out in Elvish since they
Mhm.
don't seem to understand Common.
Okay.
What do they look like visually?
So I'm gonna yell out, "Everybody, calm down!" And then switching back to Common, Decimith, probably let that guy go, please.
You see them wearing tunics. Outfits are a little bit muddied. Short cropped hair, usually. Females tend to have a little bit longer hair.
And do they look anything as close to like orcs or dwarves or like
No, they look
anything
like humans.
an actual huh? Oh, so they're actually like humans.
Yeah.
Okay.
That being said, so you say that in Elvish, you come out with who you.
Okay, so like something they answer in like something approaching Elvish, just not like fluent, effectively.
I go to the well with this analogy a lot, but if you speak Spanish, you can pick out words in Portuguese.
Yeah, understood. All right, so damn, how to answer this question? This I'm gonna kind of like exaggerated, like try and match their competence in the language. Not enemy, and I'm gonna repeat in common. Decimith, please let that dude go.
All right. I'll let him go slowly. I unravel my tail from the thralls of this man's neck.
The man falls over on his knees, coughs a little bit, immediately turns around, and now you have a bone knife pressed in your general direction.
I'm gonna call out again. Scared us. Not ready.
A man comes from the group who looks a little bit more well furnished than the rest of them, shall we say.
Mm-hmm.
It appears that he is wearing a tunic that you would see from a commoner from under the surface.
Mm.
Who you?
Point to my chest. Carrack. Gesture to Embrin. Introduce Embrin, Decimith, and Krusk.
We must be a sight right now. I'm like sweating and having double vision.
I'm
Krusk is
fucking
glowing.
Yeah, I'm gonna after I introduce everyone, I'm gonna like gesture to Ember and Krusk again. I'm gonna be like, friends sick.
This guy walks forward further, puts up his hand, and makes a series of hand signals, and the people step down. Na Ra points at himself. What tribe? Points at you.
Stormwind.
Storm Wind? There's a moment of recognition. Storm Wind.
Yes. Stormwind. You know name?
Flurry of conversation between him and the others, and hand signals.
While they're doing that, I'm going to sneak back away toward my party.
Does Decimith still have the guy grabbed, or did he already let him go?
No,
I
he
released him.
Yeah.
Okay. That was nice of you, Decimith.
I'm quite the humanitarian.
Releases him from the violence that he inflicts upon him. I am a benevolent god.
I am a benevolent hamburger. Behold.
Good lord. Nara returns and Storm Wind. Follow.
Switching back to common. Alright guys, I think I've got an in for us.
These are some pretty forgiving people, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, can you imagine the first time you meet a stranger, they jack you up and then you forgive them?
No, I cannot.
Yeah, that's not terribly surprising. Let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Decimeth is 100% telling the truth in this case.
They bring you through a series of twists and turns as they take the left path. If you remember correctly, you had a fork in the road. They are moving you towards what appears to be a series of marshes, and then that recedes into what appears to be like a cavern. And after a moment, they shout something in that language that you can put together, not translatable from Elvish, it appears. And then Nara beckons you into the cave.
All right, I'm definitely following. I'll stay out in front.
Is it dark? Is it well lit?
There is a bioluminescence that teems off the cave, a blue and white shimmer of what appear to be like microbials lingering on the walls of the cave that makes kind of a weird blue-green style glow.
Well, okay. Don't have to worry about dealing with low light then.
Do I or Kresk feel any different now that we're out of the sun?
Well, Embrin, you feel that nosebleeds start to kind of give way a little bit.
Oh, good.
Like, no longer a leaky faucet, shall we say.
I'll take that.
Am I still glowing?
Well, if you look down at your skin, you're still ashy.
Okay.
Oh man, I kind of wanted Crust to match the decor.
Just be green now?
Yeah.
Actually be down with that.
You're brought into a antechamber where there's a bunch of similar humans that fit the same descriptions that I just described for the outreach team, shall we say.
More of these less advanced people hanging about. So the walls of this place must be just natural cave with the fungus all over them. There's nothing like structural per se, right?
It seems to be the case.
Yeah.
And Nara brings you into like a fire pit area where there's a bunch of people that gather because they're very confused.
I relate.
Yeah. He points at Carrack. Stormwind. You see their eyes widen. Stormwind. Stormwind. They sit down. Some start rushing to get food. They were cooking like what appears to be some kind of boar-like creature. They started giving you plates and stuff.
I'm not gonna say no to free food.
Carrack, what did you do?
As usual, Carrack has got us an in with the common folk.
Carrack, runs a thumb along his jaw thoughtfully, and he's like, I think they know me.
Uh-huh.
You weren't here before, were you?
No. I mean, I might have been. To be more accurate, they know my family name.
Think they got any more of those potatoes you made for us once?
Probably not.
Damn.
Nara clears his throat. Stormwind.
Yes?
He does like a rainbow with his fingers and gestures to all around. Stormwind.
You wish to see magic?
Roll me a perception check.
Free, like the 4th of July.
Oh man. You see a similar pattern stretched around the cave, but you can't really see it from this angle.
We can all hear Nara saying Stormwind and then making these hand gestures, correct?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to lean over to Carrack and say, does he mean everyone here is Stormwind?
I mean, that seems highly unlikely.
Well, ask him. You are the mouthpiece, sadly. Or fortunately.
Hey, I take offense. I take offense to that.
Do you want to be the only one who can talk to these people? I
He'd
don't.
be talking with his fists if that was the case.
No, it would erupt in genocide within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, you know what? As much as I love Decimith, at this point, if he started harming these people, he'd get a lightning bolt up his ass, lickety split.
It would be a lightning bolt of love. It's fine.
If I go to the bathroom at the wrong time, you threaten me with a lightning bolt. So you know what? Nothing has changed.
That's love too.
This is like the second time I've ever threatened you with lightning, and they've both been out of character. Don't bring that shit on me.
Goodness.
Anyways, I'll turn back to Nara and I'll be like, I don't understand.
Stormwind. Bring all here.
Family?
He says a word that you don't understand. She. Bring us.
Alright, so at this point, Carrack is sweating.
Carrack, buddy, you good? You're looking a little damp.
Getting a little crusky.
I think
No offense, Krusk.
None taken.
Carrack absent-mindedly reaches in his pocket and puts his hand on the letter from his mother. I think they're talking about my mother.
She was up here in the surface.
When we came below, we were separated. I don't know if she ever made it underground. I'm gonna gesture, like, leading deeper into the cave. I'm gonna gesture in there, and I'm gonna be like, Stormwind, where?
Left. Day ago.
Days. Where? What direction?
They mumble amongst themselves. Big light.
Show me.
Nara nods to the others. He brings you out of the cave, the same mouth that you entered, and he points into the distance. In the distance, there is a brilliant beacon of light that shines a few miles away, it seems, and it hits the roof of what appears to be a gigantic mountain, like a thunderbolt, just like a continuous type of radiant thunderbolt that's shooting from what used to be the sky down onto this mountain.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I know what I'm looking at?
Mm-hmm.
13.
Nothing good. You've already surmised that you've appear to be, like, breathing in phlogiston. God only knows what a lightning bolt does to that.
Am I changing any way in the presence of this light?
You start shining a little bit brighter.
Okay.
Well, Justin.
Without turning back towards Nara or any of his companions, Carrack switches back to common. I have to go there. I understand if you don't want to, but I have to go there.
Where else would we go?
This might be my last chance to find my family.
Yeah, where else would we go? I don't have anywhere else.
Listen, we're in foreign territory here. The underground is completely and utterly destroyed. At this point, we're basically street rats, homeless, if you will. So,
Cave rats?
I'm down to do whatever currently. Gold doesn't even matter anymore, I don't think. Why do I even have this?
I don't know, it looks cool. I mean, isn't there a story attached to some of that? Like that time that guy gave you the money.
You're right. When he did,
Willingly,
give
yeah,
me
you
the
can't
money.
give up the gold that guy
You're
willingly
right, you're
gave
right.
you. That
The
crime-free
gold itself-
exchange.
Yeah, it was a gift, dude.
It's
Yeah.
worth to me. It's worth more to me than any monetary value associated with it.
That's true.
The story is priceless.
It's not the price, it's the principle.
Yes.
Yeah.
The principal's already returning dividends.
Whatever that is, it certainly does not look safe or friendly. We might not make it back from this trip.
I mean, we might not have made it back from every encounter, and yet I always come away unscathed.
I'm sure you'll make it through, if anyone does. I'm gonna switch back to Elvish, point at the light, and be like, dangerous?
Brave. Points at self. Not brave.
So he's a coward. Okay.
Thanks for being as subtle as a fucking explosion.
They don't even understand common, at least not really. They don't know what I said.
How did you know what they said?
Well, he said not. He pointed to himself and said not brave, right?
Yeah, he's saying not
Yeah,
brave
see?
in a language you don't understand.
Oh, never mind. all of that was out of character. All of that was out of
He
character.
could just sense you're a coward.
Yeah, I can just sense the cowardice.
Smell that he referred to himself as a coward.
His
Yeah, I
bitch
can-
made
very
sense.
Yeah, I can. I can smell the bitch in him. Vintage bitch.
Oh no.
Oh,
Wow.
man. Rip Nara. Anyways.
Takes us into his home, introduces us to his tribe family, feeds us, shows us where Carrack's only remaining family member may have gone, gets called a bitch.
That's what I was gonna say. How do that?
I'm going to gesture out in the direction of the light and be like, Stormwind, and then point to myself, Mother.
And with that, he actually falls on a knee.
What did you do?
Carrack, is he kneeling to you?
Yes. No time. Stand.
Carrack, you're the ruler of these people.
That means free stuff. Go for it.
He stands, but the bow is still very deep.
A pivot to common for just one quick aside. Do you want any of this free stuff, Krusk?
Well, I mean, it's free.
Yet dirt is also free, Krusk. Do you
I
want
didn't-
some dirt?
Well, I mean,
These
if
people
the-
have
You met
nothing.
Chris? He does want dirt. This is the thing he's tried or dying
man,
for.
listen, they gotta have some other shit.
I'm gonna pivot back to Elvish. Must find mother. Going.
Okay. Please bring back.
Yes.
And with that, I leave the floor to you.
One question.
Mm-hmm.
Gesturing like along the path, like specifically along the ground in the direction. Safe travel? Dangers? Question mark.
He looks down the path, says a bunch of what sound to be nouns, but you don't know the names of them. One is Akaka, the other one is Ahwekt.
What was that? Akaka and Ahwet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really wish I had comprehend languages.
I thought you did have that. You don't?
I think I had a scroll of it.
Ah, okay.
It's not on my spells list.
For real though, how do you say free stuff in Elvish?
I tell Krusk the words for pig's asshole in Elvish.
Oh, that's perfect.
I literally like drill him on the phonetics until he has it perfect.
Okay.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, go ahead, Krusk. Ask away. Knock yourself out. See what you get.
I used the phrase he gave me.
A small eyebrow raise. A moment later, he comes out with a plate of what appears to be a pig's anus.
Oh
Is
no. Oh
is-
no.
There's your free stuff, buddy. Have that.
It's free. Oh my god, if he actually came back with like a sausage because the casing.
Eat it right now. Right now.
It's
What's up?
Eat it right
Is it
now.
raw?
no, it's cooked. They had it on a churn.
Nice. Actually, that might be good.
Fuck it, I'll eat it.
Tastes like ass. I don't know what to tell you.
Yo, give me 2 seconds so I can breathe, dog.
Decimith throws up into the nearest potted anything.
Oh please,
That would be
Decimate
sick.
this standard.
You're on the
Get
side
outta
of a
here.
cliff.
I'm sorry,
Nice.
Hamburger Man. This is a potless land.
I throw up off the cliff face. Disgusting.
It dribbles down into the trees that are in that weird color of Viridian.
Ugh.
What is going on?
Carrack did say his friends were sick.
If you're done with your free loot, I think it's time for us to go. We're losing long pause. Daylight?
Yeah, I agree. Daylight?
Daylight, maybe?
Hey, like question mark?
Oh, hey, if we're
Yeah,
outside again, is my nose bleeding again?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Everything about this place is weird.
On a more serious note, my god. When these changes start happening and like I glow and shit, do I feel it? Or is it just like I don't notice?
You feel this empowered sense of confidence and strength.
Oh fuck yeah. That sounds
Also,
so
isn't it he's not glowing, he's just ashy?
Yeah, I mean it's his skin color is turning more
Okay.
ashy gray.
Yeah,
Like,
Because
man's
I
need
could've
some
sworn-
lotion.
I could have
like a-
sworn that like when we came here, I started glowing and you described it as like a beacon.
It's glowing in the sense that your skin is getting
Much
a lighter
paler.
shade of gray, shall we say?
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
now I get the wording, thank you.
Yeah.
Looking at those two again, I'm still concerned. We haven't seen a proper cleric, so I am going to just field the venture a chance and be like, healer?
Nara looks at you and looks at the rest of the tribe, goes back, and he brings a man that's wearing what appears to be some kind of boar's hide with the head of a pig over his crown, the crown of his head. Looks like he's got a bunch of herbal stuff around his belt pocket. Like he's got like a little, belt sash full of herbal remedies, shall we say. Guy looks at you.
I'm going to gesture to Embrin first, because Krusk seems to be functional.
Okay.
I guess. Also, he just got some serious nutrition, so he'll probably be okay.
Okay. What do you say to them?
Rather than trying to communicate anything, I'm like, Embrin, show him your arm.
Yeah. I grimace and roll up my sleeve.
The healer's eyes widen, and he steps back. Whoosh. Whoosh.
Eric, what's Woj?
I don't know.
I'm going to try one by one Dwarvish and then Orc tongue, just asking the word understand.
He goes, "Wha?"
Yeah, I'm gonna echo that in Elven. Don't know whoosh.
For a moment, the healer struggles with something on the back of his tongue.
Am I dying?
She, Mart. She, not us.
Oh. Yeah?
And he starts backing up a little bit more.
What did he say?
I'm gonna hold up one finger and be like, can be fixed?
No, it is her. She is.
Switching back to common, Embrin, I don't know what he's trying to say, what it is, but he doesn't know how to fix it.
Is it bad?
I don't know. It's certainly scaring him.
I'm gonna cover it up again. What about my nose?
Your nose is fine.
Oh.
It's not bleeding at the moment, right?
Right.
I'm confused.
He doesn't seem concerned for your health. He's more just scared of you now.
Oh, well.
I don't know exactly what that means.
Nara actually backs up along with the healer at the mention of this whole thing that went down.
Well, I can see the body language, so I'm just going to hold my hands up, palms out, fingers splayed as like a hang on. And I'm going to start putting my weapons down on the ground and then step back from them, still holding my hands up to show like I'm not here to be harmful.
She is them.
What is them?
The healer points to the light and down the path.
This isn't getting anywhere. I'm sorry, Embrin. I'm going to gesture over to Krusk and be like, him too? Question mark.
Looks at Krusk. You start noticing that they're like shuffling towards the cave at this point.
I ruined the party.
Our thing, says the healer.
What does that mean?
All right, listen, guys. We need to get going. Whatever that is at the light there, I think it's going to answer our questions.
I don't think we have any other option. I mean,
Yeah.
they're clearly frightened by us.
Yeah. Well, gather up your things. If we can find my mother, she'll probably know something about this. At least we'll be able to communicate with her.
Special thanks to our logo designer Sierra Twazin, to Toys and Things in Danvers, Massachusetts, Reaper Miniatures, and Mongoose Publishing. If you enjoy the show, help the podcast grow. Give us a follow on Twitter at Lords Broken, join the community Discord, and maybe consider offering a small tribute to the old ones on our Ko-Fi. All these links and more can be found in our link tree at linktr.ee/thebrokenlords. Thank you.